Hello and welcome to the channel, or welcome back. In this one, I'm going to talk about what to ask on the first date, or icebreakers that you can use for the first date. So this is what to ask on a first date, or you can consider it an icebreaker to get the ball rolling on a date. So there's a few questions. Question number one you can ask the person that you're at the date with is, what do you do on your free time? Now this is you asking them. You're already at the date, you're in the middle of the date, you're asking them, what do you do on your free time? Now this is like you're trying to get to know them. That's the whole point of the date. The initial, hi, nice to meet you, let's see if we're going to proceed any further with getting to know each other beyond that. Question number one, what do you do on your free time? So this is you this is you filling the room, reading the atmosphere, reading the person's body language clues. You're getting a sense of what the person is like when you're asking the person these questions. This is what you want to do on the date. The first date, this is one of those important things. That's why it's a first date. So as you ask these questions, that's what's happening. You're not just being nosy. It's not just an interesting thought. This is the point of it. Question number two that you would ask the person is, are you an indoors person or an outdoors person? So you're trying to get a sense of what the person is like. Are you an indoors person or an outdoors person? Question number three that you're asking the person you're on a date with. Now don't be too nosy or anything, but give them a general sense of the question. You can ask about their family and or their schooling and or their childhood, something like that. Don't put it in such a way where it's nosy. Put it generally, but put it specific enough to where they're answering a question in a way that you want them to answer it, so that you can decipher whether or not their answer is a good answer for you to consider whether you're going to proceed with them any further than the first date. That's what's happening with these questions. Question four, you can ask about their dreams, their goals, their desires, what job they want, are they in college, what are they going to do after college outside of their job. If they're not in college and they're college age, will they be going to college? So what job do they want then if they're not going to go to college? That type of thing. And it's not just their job, it's whatever the case. Do they want to travel? Is this like the date is the reason they're here because they want to eventually get married? If they want to get married, do they want children? That type of thing. That's what you're asking about. Their dreams, their goals, their desires in general. The fifth question that you would ask them is, what is that person's thought on whatever it is, fill in the blank, you decide what you're going to ask about. So let's say, for example, what are your thoughts on the president, or what are your thoughts on religion, or what are your thoughts on whatever you want to ask the person. What are your thoughts on, and then you fill in the blank what you want to ask the person when it comes to their thoughts on whatever the topic is. And then number 6, you can ask about common interests. So if you want to travel, you can ask them about traveling. If you like debating, you can ask them whatever dealing with debating. If you're a Christian, are they a Christian? How do they really feel about religion? You want to see if there is some kind of common interest, even if it's the only common thing between the two of you. You want at least, you want as, I mean, you don't want a carbon copy of yourself, but hopefully there's multiple things in common between the two of you. Like if you're a Christian, they're also Christian. If you want to travel, they also want to travel, like that. But at least one thing to hook onto where, okay, I have that in common with the person. Even if it's the only thing, you would at least have something in common with the person, and you can hang on that. So these are just 6 things you can ask. You add whatever question you want. You tweak these in a way that you feel necessary and how the conversation went, without getting too far away from the general idea, the general spirit of the question. But these are just 6 questions that I have that you can ask the person you're on the date with. This is for the first date. You can call it an icebreaker if you want to get the conversation started. But at the same time, you're trying to get a sense and a feel of what the person is like. Should I have a second date with this person? If I have a second date, do I want to really start dating the person after that? This is what you're trying to get to with these 6 questions and whatever you add to it. I hope this is helpful. Good luck.